Welcome back to Jason with the J, boys and girls. Tonight we have a bit of a somber video. If you've known me in this journey over the past 2-3 months, it's been super fun. But as they said in The Outsiders, and I think it's a Robert Frost quote, but you can correct me on that, or maybe I'll correct myself when I post this video. But as they say, nothing gold can stay. So it's with a bit of a heavy heart that I'm coming to you tonight. This marks a bit of an end of an era. I need to take a break. It's been a lot of work, probably bit off a little bit more than I can chew. And I wanted to let y'all know first from the bottom of my heart, I do appreciate y'all. I do appreciate everything you've brought to the channel. But tomorrow will be the last day that I'm gonna have this magnificent hair. You thought you were getting rid of me? Get out of here. Come on now. That's not how we roll. That's not how this goes. I'm getting a haircut. Today is a big day, boys and girls. A really big day. We're going back to short hair. I've had enough of the long hair. There's just a lot going on. Like, there's a lot of product that needs to go into it. It's like, you know, you buy fancier shampoo that's hydrating because I have really dry hair. Then I have to buy really cool conditioner, and then I got leave-in conditioner. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just like, I think sometimes more trouble than it's worth. And I wish I didn't feel that way, because I do like the long hair, but as with most things, I think it's just time, you know? It's just time to go back. We gotta go back to simpler times when it was just like in the shower, bop, bop, bop. You could use the all-in-one like body wash, shampoo, conditioner, motor oil. You know, that stuff that guys use. That's what I want. And it smells like pine trees. Like that's all I want in my life. Like I want one soap for all of it. And just really streamline the process. And like also, you lose a lot of hair in the day. I don't know if you know that or not, but you lose like, I don't know, I want to say 100 hairs a day. Might even be 1,000. I don't know. The number is pretty staggering. The whole point of it is you don't realize it when you have shorter hair. When you have longer hair, look, see, it's even like getting in my mouth. So like sometimes when I eat, it gets in my mouth. What's that all about? I don't really like that. I mean, I guess nobody likes that. Like, I don't like eating hair in general. Hair is the worst. Society is also down on long hair for men. As much as that, like, Jason Momoa guy, the, like, Aquaman, even though I think that movie probably didn't do so well. But, like, Khal Drogo, that guy. So, that guy has had long hair as long as, I mean, I've known he was a thing. And chicks dig it. And maybe it works for, like, movie stars and stuff. And, like, maybe soccer players, I don't know. So back to the point at hand. The short hair was always easier to manage. The thing is, like, I am going to miss the long hair, you know? I'm going to miss pulling it up in a little bun. I'm going to miss a lot of things about it. But there are so many things that are going to be so much nicer, like showering, right? Because right now, when I shower and I'm using shampoo and conditioner, I mean, you run into a lot of problems. Like, some of the problems include when you've got long curly hair, like your hair knots up all the time. So when you're trying to like wash that stuff through or like, you know, evenly distribute it and go from like root to tip, which I think is the thing, at least that's what I've been told and that's what I've been doing. Like sometimes you can't even get to the tip because your hands get all jammed up in the knot forest that is your hair, which sucks. And then like you try and brush it out, but it hurts, and then you just end up ripping your hair out, which I don't think that's the right answer either. Now when you have long curly hair gets really frizzy when there's humidity. So like if there's any humidity, you're kind of screwed. You can't really put the windows down when you're driving around because your hair is going to look like a rat's nest by the time you get to where you're going. So like there are just many disadvantages. Oh, don't even get me started on hats. Like you can barely wear hats. You can kind of wear hats. I mean, I've been wearing hats, but hats don't really fit like they used to, which kind of sucks. Like, I mean, I just want to be able to wear whatever hat. I want it to be dope. A short hair on a bad hair day is just so much easier to deal with. Like, because long curly hair, sometimes it just shows up a little bit flatter. So when it does that, there's literally nothing you can do about it unless you want to shower or just wet your whole head of hair and then let it dry and hope that it looks better than it did when it started. That's the other thing with curly hair. Like, you never really know what it's going to look like. Because some days when you just wash it, it looks amazing. Some days when you don't wash it, it looks amazing. Some days it looks the best when you wash it and condition it. Some days it looks the best when you leave-in conditioner. And some days it looks terrible when you do those things. So there's really no rhyme or reason to it, and that part kind of sucks. Like, you have no idea what kind of hair you're gonna get, which honestly is also sort of exciting in some ways, because like at any given time, you could either have your favorite or least favorite hair, which is a dangerous roll of the dice. When it's bad, it's real bad. And when it's awesome, it's like, holy shit, like, I could definitely be a model for like J. Crew today. Not because I'm that handsome. I mean, I do think I'm handsome, but not because I'm that handsome. It's because you should be self-confident. But like, when your hair looks great, like what is better than your hair looking great for your self-confidence? Like, when your hair is on point, you feel like a totally different person. And for me, it's different than like having the best outfit, the best sunglasses, my favorite watch, even though I don't really wear watches. Like, doesn't matter what happens, when your hair is on point, it doesn't get any better. And for me, like, I get relatively tan pretty quickly. So when I'm like tan and my hair is on point, look out, dude. Look out. Like, good shit's about to happen. Or don't look out. Don't look out in like a bad way. Look out because like, whoa, look out. Like, something cool's about to happen. Because look at him. He's tan, he's got cool hair today. There's just a different energy involved with that. I don't know what it is, but it's just, there's something to it. Yeah, so today, what's really cool is you're going to meet Gary. Gary's a fade specialist. And when you get your fade cut pretty short, and my ears, well, you don't probably ever really see my ears because of the hair. Which is another thing, like, I don't see my ears. I kind of want to see my ears again. I think I have nice ears. And even if I didn't, I just miss them, you know? Like, you go 3 years seeing your ears every day, and then all of a sudden you don't. Like, that's weird. And I've been asked by a couple people if I'm nervous about the haircut. And, I mean, I'm not exactly nervous about the haircut. I'm more excited than anything, to be frank. Like, it's just been a long time coming, and I do love change. I really do. I am getting dangerously close to where I'm getting my haircut, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm like pretty stoked. The other thing that's cool about getting a haircut as a guy, because I've not been a female getting my haircut, so I don't really know what that's like, but as a guy, getting a fade anyway, so this particular type of haircut, so I guess it had nothing to do with gender and more to do with the type of haircut. So scratch that whole line of thinking. But when you get a fade, it's like getting like an electric hair massage. Or not an electric hair massage, but like a vibrating head scratch is what it's like. If you've never gotten it, I almost recommend getting it just to say that you've had it. And not just to say that you've had it, but to experience it. Because the vibrating head scratch is... it's one of the best things ever. Like, I don't know that there is anything in this world that I enjoy more than getting my hair cut, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm, like, so fired up. I'm so fired up. This is great. It's like, and especially today, because he's going to be hacking, like, massive amounts of hair off my head. So I'm going to feel like an entirely different person. Like, I'm going to feel airflow again. Airflow, because I'm losing my hair flow. Yeah, see? You only get one flow. It's hair or air. And we're going back to air today. And I'm actually kind of curious, like, are you more excited or nervous hearing this? Like, thinking about going from 1.5 years, 2 years of hair growth to going back to a pretty short fade. Does that make you nervous? Or are you like, hell yeah, that's the most exciting thing I've heard all day? Very curious. We're just doing like a really stupid, not even 3-point turn. I don't know what this would be considered. Maybe it is a 3-point turn. Look at us. All right. We're crushing it. Totally crushing it. So in other news, I got a parallel park here. And, you know, I'm cool parallel parking, but it's not something you do very often, I gotta say. So it's like kind of exciting that I get to do it again, but also kind of annoying that I have to do it, you know? Which then means there's gonna be some meter that I gotta pay. And you gotta pay them in San Francisco, where you just get totally rat-f***ed. They really crush you on parking tickets. I guess most cities do, but San Francisco, man, whew, they get after you. I don't like it. All right, kiddies. We are back in the saddle, and check it out. Oh, big difference from when you last saw me, but that is A-okay, my gang, my dudes, my ladies, my whatevers. So we got a couple surprises for y'all. Well, not really surprises for y'all, really more treats for me than anything. And everything bagel. So I have been eating relatively healthy for the last 2 weeks, 14 days. It's a New Year's resolution kind of thing, I guess. It's actually just like let's just change up our lifestyle and be a little bit healthier thing more than anything. So I haven't really had that many terrible foods, and I would categorize bagels as terrible foods. At least like, yeah, they're high in sugar, they're very carby, but like there are very few things in this world that I enjoy eating more than a sausage, egg, and cheese on an everything bagel. And I mean, honest, pretty freaking stoked right now. So stoked for a lot of reasons. One, I mean, Gary, like this fade, he's the best. Like best fade in the game. There's a little dried out, so we are gonna like go home, shower, throw some product and all on that. But man, I feel like a brand new man, because I am a brand new man, and I can't be more excited. Like getting a haircut is it's one of the best. It's one of the best things out there. And like, honestly, even if you get a bad haircut, it still feels awesome. But when you get a good haircut, there ain't nothing bad about it, you know? Yeah, so y'all requested another video in the car. Well, you're getting that from yours truly. That's how much I love y'all. I listen to your feedback. Now, what you can do, folks, is you can actually leave comments on the channel itself. Because a lot of you, what you do is you just text me, which like, that's cool and all, but if you leave comments on the channel itself, well, one, it helps the channel, helps generate groundswell, starts conversations, and two, it's a consolidated place of feedback that I can look through and go like, oh yeah, they want this, or they want that, or they don't like this, or they don't like that. Because right now, I've just been getting a lot of like random comments from y'all, and that's fine. I mean, reach out to me however you want to reach out to me. The only problem with that is like I will forget if I don't write it down immediately, because you know, you get busy, you're doing other things, have a full-time job and all that. So in a pretty active social life, if I do say so myself. So yeah, I mean, a lot going on. So yeah, drop a comment, let me know what you want. But I did hear from a lot of people that y'all wanted more car videos, because you thought that it was a cool vibe, felt like I was talking to the audience. It was a little more freeform, and some of y'all like the more scripted type videos, and some of you like the more freeform type stuff. So anyway, yeah, we're just giving the people what they want here. So hope y'all like it. Hope y'all enjoy it. Hope I make this right turn, because I'm always confused in San Francisco, because there's a lot of things that like look like turns, but they're not, or they are. I miss them. Whatever, we'll get redirected. Anyway, about to bite into this bagel sandwich, but yeah, just bring you along for the ride.